Hello students. So next part we shall consider is the steps in cloning antibiotic resistance gene in the E. coli. So all of you are familiar with E. coli. So E. coli is a bacterium, right? Escherichia coli. So this bacterium, it is commonly used in biotechnology, right, for cloning genes. So what is this gene cloning? So gene cloning is a process of making multiple copies of desired gene. So from one desired gene, you can produce many copies, right? So you can produce many similar genes, and that process is called gene cloning. So we will discuss these steps in cloning a particular gene, that is antibiotic resistance gene, right? So what is this antibiotic resistance gene? So this is the desired gene here, right? So in this case, antibiotic resistance gene is the desired gene, right, or the gene of interest, or the selected gene. So this is the gene which has been selected for cloning. So such gene which is selected, it is called gene of interest or desired gene or selected gene. So what is this antibiotic resistance gene? Antibiotic. So antibiotic, it is a chemical. Antibiotic is a chemical produced by one organism which can kill another organism. So such chemical produced by one organism which can kill another organism, it is called antibiotic. Here anti means against, biotic, living organisms, right? So the examples of antibiotics, they are ampicillin, tetracycline, penicillin. So they are all antibiotics, right? So we shall consider one example, that is ampicillin. So ampicillin is an antibiotic, right? So we shall consider a bacterium, that is E. coli. So imagine this bacterium is having a gene, right, which is resistant to antibiotics. So we can say E. coli is having antibiotic resistance gene. So when this E. coli comes in contact with ampicillin, what will happen? This ampicillin will not kill this bacterium. So this bacterium will not die due to ampicillin, because this E. coli is having an antibiotic resistance gene, that is the gene that is resistant to ampicillin. So because of this, the gene is called antibiotic resistance gene, means it provides resistance to antibiotics, right? So this antibiotic now, it cannot kill the E. coli, right? So such gene, it is called antibiotic resistance gene, the gene that provides resistance to antibiotics in case of E. coli. So these steps. So what are the steps in cloning antibiotic resistance gene in E. coli? So the two scientists who first discovered the recombinant DNA, they are Stanley Cohen and Herbert Boyer. So Cohen and Boyer, right, Cohen and Boyer followed certain steps right, to clone this gene in E. coli. So what they did, first they took the plasmid. So they took the plasmid from another bacterium, right? They took the plasmid from another bacterium, that is Salmonella typhimurium. So a plasmid from bacterium Salmonella typhimurium was taken. Now this plasmid, it is closed, so it was made open by treating with restriction enzyme. So plasmid was treated with restriction enzyme. So this plasmid was cut by this enzyme. Now this plasmid is called open. Next, what was done? Antibiotic resistance gene. Antibiotic resistance gene from a particular organism, right? From a selected organism. So this gene was selected from a particular organism. So this gene, we can call it as gene of interest. So this is the gene of interest which was taken from a selected organism. Now this gene was inserted in the plasmid. This gene was inserted in the plasmid by using another enzyme, that is enzyme DNA ligase. So with the help of this enzyme, this gene was inserted or fitted in this plasmid. So plasmid with a desired gene, it is called, what is called? So it is called recombinant DNA. So this is how Cohen and Boyer, they constructed a recombinant DNA. Now what they did with this recombinant DNA? They transferred this recombinant DNA in a host, that is E. coli. So recombinant DNA was transferred to E. coli. So now this E. coli was having this recombinant DNA. So in this E. coli, gene cloning took place. How? See here. This is the E. coli. This is the plasmid. Right? So this is the E. coli cell. This is the plasmid. Right? This is the plasmid inside the E. coli cell. So this plasmid, which is having a desired gene, it is called recombinant DNA. So recombinant DNA now it is there in the E. coli. When this E. coli multiplies, or when it reproduces, so one E. coli cell, it reproduces to produce the two E. coli cells or daughter cells, right? So this occurs in 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes time, one E. coli cell divides to produce two E. coli cells. So in this process, this plasmid, or we can say the recombinant DNA, right? So this recombinant DNA also replicates. So like this. So one recombinant DNA also replicates to produce two recombinant DNA molecules. So it independently replicates, right? This recombinant DNA independently replicates to produce two molecules, right? Now, these two E. coli cells, after another 20 minutes, they again divide. So this divides to produce two, this divides to produce two E. coli cells. So how many E. coli cells are formed after 40 minutes? 4, right? So 4 E. coli cells will be produced. Similarly, these recombinant DNA molecules also replicate along with the E. coli cells. So this produces 2, this produces 2. So after 40 minutes, how many recombinant DNA molecules are produced? So 4 recombinant DNA molecules are produced, right? So this is how from one recombinant DNA, 4 recombinant DNA molecules are produced, right? So the gene of interest which is present here in this recombinant DNA, that also undergoes replication. So 4 copies of desired gene are produced. Again, when these E. coli cells divide or when they reproduce, the number of desired genes increase. So 4 genes, they produce 8, 8 produce 16, 16 produce 32. So like that, many copies of desired gene are produced with the help of E. coli cells. And this process is called gene cloning. So gene cloning here is done with the help of a host cell, that is E. coli. So these are the steps involved in cloning antibiotic resistance gene in E. coli. So did you follow this? So we shall repeat this once again in brief. So Cohen and Boyer followed certain steps for cloning antibiotic resistance gene. The host cell that was used was E. coli. So what Cohen and Boyer did, they took the plasmid, right? The plasmid was taken from a bacterium called Salmonella typhimurium. So plasmid of Salmonella typhimurium was taken, right, by Cohen and Boyer. Next, what they did, they treated the plasmid with restriction enzyme. So what is the effect of restriction enzyme on the plasmid? So restriction enzyme cuts the plasmid, right? It cuts the plasmid, so plasmid becomes open. Next, what they did, they took antibiotic resistance gene from a selected organism, right? So from a particular organism, they took this antibiotic resistance gene and they inserted this gene in the plasmid with the help of another enzyme, right? With the help of another enzyme. So that another enzyme was DNA ligase. So DNA ligase, what it does, it joins the cations of DNA, right? The two cations of DNA are linked or joined together by DNA ligase, right? So now what is obtained here? Recombinant DNA is obtained. So what is this recombinant DNA? Plasmid plus desired gene. It is the recombinant DNA. So this is how Cohen and Boyer constructed recombinant DNA. Now, to clone the desired gene, that is the antibiotic resistance gene, what they did, they transferred this recombinant DNA in the host cell. Right? To clone the desired gene, they transfer this recombinant DNA in the host cell. The host cell was, which was the host cell? It was E. coli. Next, what happened? When E. coli reproduced, when one E. coli cell divided to produce two E. coli cells, along with E. coli cells, the recombinant DNA also replicated. It also reproduced. So one recombinant DNA, it replicated to produce two recombinant DNA molecules. So these are the two recombinant DNA molecules, right? So these recombinant DNA molecules, they had the desired gene. So how many copies of desired gene are produced after 20 minutes? So one desired gene produced two desired genes after 20 minutes. When E. coli cells again reproduced after 20 minutes, 4 E. coli cells are produced. That means 4 recombinant DNA molecules are produced. That means 4 copies of desired gene are produced. These 4 copies of desired gene, after another 20 minutes, they produce 8 copies. After another 20 minutes, 16 copies. After another 20 minutes, 32 copies. After another 20 minutes, 64 copies. So they go on dividing, and many copies of desired gene are produced. And this process of producing many copies of desired gene, it is called, what it is called? It is called gene cloning. So this is how gene cloning was done by Cohen and Boyer in E. coli cells, or by using E. coli cells. So these are the steps in cloning antibiotic resistance gene in E. coli. I hope you have understood the meaning of antibiotic resistance gene. So this is a gene that provides resistance to antibiotics. When this gene is present in an organism, that organism gets resistance to antibiotics. Means that organism cannot be killed by antibiotics. Right? So because of this function, this gene, it is called antibiotic resistance gene. Fine. So with this, we shall conclude this video and continue in the next video. Thank you.